Second down, round one.
Well, it's the first Irish heavyweight title fight in almost 13 years, with Galway's Coleman Barrett up against Dublin's Colin Kenna, meeting for the belt. The first heavyweight title fight since Kevin McBride stopped Paul Douglas after 5 rounds back in 1997. Both boxers attired in green and white. Kenna with the green and white horizontal stripes. And Barrett, who is a cousin of Francie Barrett, getting to work early on here. The big boys in action at the National Stadium now. Colin Kenna is a brother of former Irish soccer international Jeff Kenna. So both these boxers with equally famous relations. Barrett was speaking about exactly what it would mean to him. Man from Galway against Kenna, based in Southampton.
Tell you what, Adrian Barrett's piling the pressure on here, and he gets through with a good few clean shots here. Then bang on Kenna's chin as he's doing now. And they're good solid punches too. If this fight keeps going, I guess this won't go 10 rounds.
And again, he lets go with the left, but it's all a bit tight in there. And the punches were just blocked away. End of the opening round approaching here. It's certainly been a very promising start to this heavyweight title fight between Coleman Barrett and Colin Kenna. Kenna from Dublin and Barrett from Galway. Certainly would be encouraging and good to see an Irish heavyweight boxing scene.
Well, that's a nice 1-2 quality punches there from Barrett. A nice, not powerful, but nice and quick 1-2 there. Bang on Kenna's chin.
And again, Barrett sets him up with the right. Kenna just, it's all a bit awkward at the moment. And certainly the quality punches coming from Coleman Barrett here. He does, of course, have his cousin Francie in the corner to offer advice.
Oh!
Barrett has been floored. An absolute thumper of a punch from Colin Kenna, and a real bolt from the blue with just over a minute to go in round 2. And that was a real haymaker out of nowhere. Kenna unloads, and Barrett is rocked.
And I don't think Barrett's recovered fully, because that was a cracking punch. Bang on the money. Down he went like a ton of bricks.
Well, a big moment for Kenna as he presses forward, and the referee Paul McCullough stepping in. And Barrett almost a bemused expression on his face, but he needs some time out here. And Kenna is closing in. Well, Barrett, it would have appeared, was in command of this fight, but Kenna with that absolute belter of a punch, flooring Barrett, and Barrett is in all sorts of trouble here.
He looks like he's all over the place. He looks to me like he doesn't really know where he is, and I'm telling you, he's very unsteady on his feet, and one big punch here could do a lot of damage, and maybe too much damage.
He's on borrowed time at the moment, just 10 seconds remaining to see out this round. Kenna going for it once again. Barrett is in big trouble. Kenna lands with the left, misses with the right, and Barrett is just hanging on in there at the moment. He has jumped just enough to hang on in there. What a round for Colin Kenna, and what a punch that was to floor Coleman Barrett in round 2.
Here it comes, a big overhand right, bang, right on the chin. What a punch, unbelievable. There's not many of those to the pound. You couldn't be any more look, down he goes. He didn't know where he was before he hit the floor. Unbelievable stuff. And if he had landed one more like that, or even one which was half as good in that round, Barrett wouldn't have been on his feet.
So round 3. Coleman Barrett was down, but he's up again. But Kenna is going for it once again, right at the start of round 3. He will know that he is Barrett in deep, deep trouble here.
I don't think Barrett's fully recovered yet, but what Kenna wants to do, he wants to work his way, and he doesn't want to bulldoze in and get too close. If he gets too close, he can't offload. So he wants to take a step back and let those big haymakers go, because Barrett's wide open for that overhand right. Look at Barrett's left hand down by his chest there. Should be a bit higher than that. But Kenna just wants to take his time, work his way in, and don't be going mad. So see, if you look for it, you can't find it. So what Barrett wants to do right now is He doesn't want to get involved. He just wants to stay away, box, and when he's in close, hold on, because if Kenna hits him with another punch like that, it'll be lights out. But Barrett has to get on the back foot and stay out of trouble for at least another round, at least this round anyway, until he fully recovers.
This is shaping up to be a really cracking contest. And certainly Barrett now showing signs of recovery. Catching Kenna with the uppercut. It's been a good fight so far, and it's certainly electrified the National Stadium. That's a second round knockdown for Coleman Barrett, who appears to be on the comeback trail here in round 4. And Kenna now has to withstand some of what Coleman Barrett has to offer.
Doesn't look like to me, Adrian, that Barrett's got a one-punch knockout. So what he wants to do is here, just chip away at this big man, you know, wear him down, break him down, like throw plenty of shots like what he's doing, body and head, because eventually he'll wear this big man down, and maybe then the punches will have a greater effect than what they're having now.
Kenna getting his head down. As, Barrett just backs away once again. Forward again comes Kenna. Counter punches coming in from Coleman Barrett, and the uppercut. Kenna, well, if he connected with that, he didn't on this occasion. End of the round. Well, they went at it hammer and tongs right at the start. As Barrett goes to work now, once again. No real sustained pressure at the moment, though, from Barrett. And you have to give Kenna a lot of credit as well. He's taken the fight when he can. To arguably the more accomplished fighter. How are you calling it at this stage, Dave?
Well, no disrespect to Colin Kenna, but the only round that he's won on my card was the second round, where he had a 2-point win because he took Barrett down. But he has been too negative the whole way, you know, from that moment on. He hasn't capitalised, you know, on what he did. So I have Barrett winning the first round, losing the second, and winning the rest. You know, so this round looking like it's going the same way, because Barrett's throwing the cleaner punches, the combinations. Like Colin Kenna here, that he's coming forward, but he's not doing a big lot. And when he throws the punches out, they're going around the side, over the top, or hitting the gloves. So therefore, I can't give Colin Kenna. This is only my interpretation. I'm not a judge or a referee, but this is how I see it.
In the remainder of this fight, coming forward once again, but he's been picked off by Barrett. No lack of courage on the part of Colin Kenna, but the better skills really in this fight from Barrett, without really putting Kenna under sustained pressure. Kenna has coped with the best that Barrett has had to throw at him so far.
We have to give Kenna a lot of credit here, because Barrett's hit him with every punch in his armoury, and it hasn't done Kenna at all. So Kenna's a big, tough guy. You know what I mean? He's got the heart of a lion. He keeps coming forward. The only thing, he's got a great punch. He's got a great right hand, but the only thing is he hasn't landed it enough, you know, to do any more damage.
And after that knockdown in round 2, showed buckets of character to pick himself off the canvas. And if he does go on to win this, it'll be some achievement for him. Kenna continuing to go forward for both boxers. They've had a right good cut at it. I think those in attendance have been pretty well entertained by Coleman Barrett and Colin Kenna. As the bell goes for the end of the fight, and the two boxers embrace.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee Paul McCallagher scored the contest. Colin Kenna 92 points, Coleman Barrett 97 points. The winner, Coleman Barrett, and the new
Coleman Barrett realises his dream. He is Irish heavyweight champion.
And now,
the title is heading west to Galway.
Colin Kenna. And I'll now ask the former British Commonwealth heavyweight champion and the man who hopes to challenge one of these boys to present the belt to the new heavyweight champion of Iron Coleman Barrett. Please give a nice round of applause, please. Marty Rogan!
Coleman Barrett is presented with the Irish heavyweight title belt by Martin Rogan, who I'm sure will be hoping it's just a temporary gift.